Hi, welcome to Awaken Spirit Wisdom. Today I am going to do a pick a card reading. And so this reading is going to cover what energy is coming towards you that you may be aware of, you may not be aware of, but it's what Spirit wants you to know so that you don't miss out on any opportunity that's coming your way. So we have pile number 1, which is the clear quartz crystal. I don't think you can see that very well, but that's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is lapis lazuli, and then pile number 3 we've got the rose quartz. So just take a few moments to decide which one you're drawn to. This is an energy intuitive and oracle card reading, so I'm not using tarot cards today. And then I will pull some more cards just to give you some further messages or insights into what's coming your way and how you can utilize that wonderful energy. And then at the end I'll do a final guidance card. Okay, so yeah, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So hello to all of you who've picked card pile number 1 and the clear quartz crystal. So clear quartz is for clarity, healing and aligning all your chakras. You can obviously look into what clear quartz means in more detail if you want on the internet. So I'm going to just go through these cards and then I'll do some mystical shaman oracle cards as well. So let's see what's coming up for you, what energy is coming in. So we have tarantula. So don't get a fright. I'm feeling a couple of things coming up from this card. One is, oh my god, I don't want to do this reading, but please stay with it. I'm sure there's going to be something useful. Tarantula is creeping into your awareness. So I feel like for those of you coming to this reading, you may have had a feeling that something's coming in that you're not certain about. Also, what Spirit are drawing me towards is, oh, my voice has gone all weird, is tarantula in this deck represents being at a crossroads. So it may be that you're coming to a point in your life where you are needing to just take some time out to reflect where you've been, where you are, where you're going, or you may actually be coming, or you may be aware of the fact that you are at a crossroads and you don't know what to do, which way to go. I'm feeling for some of you you've been a little bit on edge, so you've been anticipating something coming and maybe you've been fearing the worst. So let's see what other cards we have for you. So you've got nothing to fear. So we've got frog, and frog is about cleansing, healing. Frog is very sensitive to its environment, so whatever you've been picking up is absolutely correct. I do feel that this is more to do with your personal journey. Obviously, if you're picking up that there's some negative energy that's coming towards you, then you are being asked to do some clearing of your space, so that will be your house. But also I feel there's a need for some kind of healing with regards to your emotions as well. So somebody may be coming in that's triggering some kind of healing for you, or some kind of need to just cleanse and clear. Does feel like it's to do with your emotional body, because you've got something amazing that's inside of you that wants to come out. So right, so what Spirit is saying to me is that you've been anticipating the worst. You need to release these fears, do some cleansing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, so your actual home or your work environment. Whatever you've been afraid of has kind of got you tied up in knots, because the earthworm looks like it's tied up in knots, but actually it's not. It's not really it's not really in a knot. You just need to kind of move one of these ends and then everything unravels. So there's something really spiritual or creative that is within you that you may be afraid of letting out, because you're scared of where it may lead you. or you're scared of the response that you may get as a result of allowing this creative energy to come out. This is also, for some reason, letting me know that there is some kind of healing that needs to take place for you as well, because I'm seeing all the colors, and for some reason Spirit is saying that you may need to just realign your energy, which will tie in with the cleansing of the frog. So the frog energy. And you need to do this cleansing or clearing of these fears or whatever is like sort of lingering or preventing you from stepping into this, because you're kind of stopping yourself from this energy coming in, and this is something that Spirit wants you to bring in, and this is yours. So let's just see. So we have communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart and the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. So maybe somebody's coming in with some information that's going to trigger you, or is going to let you know that you need to do some work on yourself in order to allow for this energy to come through for you, because it is within you. Or it may be that somebody's going to communicate something with you, it's going to trigger an emotional response, and it's going to lead to healing and rebalancing of your energy. And interesting, we have the heart chakra. The frequency of heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. And it's really interesting that the heart chakra is sitting underneath the frog. And it does feel like there is definitely some kind of emotional healing or clearing that needs to take place, or is coming in for you, to allow for you to release whatever's kind of been holding you back. Does feel like it's tied in with some fears, and now this may be that you know, it may be a fear about which direction to take. For some of you it may be a fear that's much deeper rooted in your unconscious, that somebody's triggering and you kind of like, I don't know what to do with this. You need to go for some healing, or you are needing to allow for this heart chakra healing to take place, so that your communication can strengthen, so that you can listen to your internal guidance as well as information that's coming outside from, outside towards you, and then you can decide what's right for you. One more card. Oh, we've got cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. And that, oh, God, culture. Have a look at that. It's almost like whatever is connected there, that's you birthed. I'm not getting my words out. This, whatever's coming in, so it could be healing from your place of home, your original soul birthplace, and they are bringing you this healing around the heart chakra, but also lining you up. Or it could be that you are bringing forward, you're birthing this new energy, this new creative energy has got something to do with the right time and place for you right now to birth this energy that has been in your soul waiting for the right time to come through. Now it has to be birthed into a clear space. So for some of you, maybe that this crossroads that you're at is that you've ended a cycle to do with the past, a big cycle, and you're needing some time and space to clear, to heal from what this cycle has brought you to or through, and all the debris that have been attached with that, because there is this wonderful energy that's coming through, and it's totally being supported by your soul group, your home, your soul family, and your spiritual team. We've got the Holy Spirit coming through as one of your guides, and the message is leadership. So this is something that is connecting in with this energy that you are needing to step into a leadership role. You don't know it yet. Maybe some of you do. Maybe part of this crossroads is, well, what do I do with this information? So you may have already been through some of this. Maybe to do that you're communicating. So some of you, maybe that you're teaching, or writing, or something to do with communication that's putting you in a leadership role. But from this place, once you've come out of this healing process and birthed this new energy, you will have all the resources that you need in order for this to take place. So we're going to do some more oracle cards just to see if there's any further information that Spirit would like to bring you to help you with this, or potentially what the outcome will be. So we'll just leave it open and see what comes through. Further messages, please, Spirit, with regards to this new energy coming in. I feel that for some of you, you've had an idea or a creative idea or project, or you've got a talent that you haven't used for a while, or maybe you just weren't ready to engage in it because of fear of what other people think or say, or la la la. For some of you, this is something that's brand new that you haven't felt before. So you may need to spend some time just connecting into what that means for you and getting used to that energy so that you can manifest it into something beautiful. You definitely have some amazing support around you. Oh. Right, those have just flown out, so bear with me a minute. Okay. So we have the rattle, many paths, why am I surprised, and the sacrifice. Okay, so really this is just confirming to me what we've already picked up through the messages that Spirit have brought. So you are being given the rattle. Now the rattle is it's interesting. It's tying in with the Tarantula. It's almost like you've been feeling the vibrations, or you've been hearing the signs or the sounds that something new is coming in on the horizon. And what Spirit wants you to know with this rattle is that you've been right, your intuition's been right, and not to fear it, because there is power in this. Don't be afraid of the paths that are in front of you. I feel that for some of you, you are really like, there's so many options perhaps that you've got, so many ways that you can use this energy that's coming in for you, and you're not really sure which way to go with it. All paths lead to the same place, so whatever path you decide to go on or choose, you will end up where you're meant to be. So if it's a slight diversion, there will be things that you need to learn in order to be strengthened for this leadership role that you will be taking. I've just noticed that we've got 43 and 34, so these numbers are mirroring each other, and also that equals 7, and we've also got number sequence 44, so we've got 43 and 44, which is a succession of events. And with the sacrifice card, I feel that it's to do with letting go of what Spirit are wanting to say is like letting go of what used to work, because I feel like when this energy is coming in for you, and you're all at different points of where you are on this journey at the moment, so you either don't know that it's here yet, or you've felt all of this, you've done your healing, and you're aware of it, or whatever, you're at different points with where this energy is and how it's coming in for you. But in releasing and in doing this clearing, I feel that it's like it's letting go of how things used to work for you. So things used to work in a certain way, like maybe you had a certain routine, or you had certain thoughts or ritual that you followed, and then you were able to achieve what you needed to achieve, or connect to your intuition, your guides, or reach your goals, that kind of thing. But what Spirit was saying through this card is it's time to let go of what used to work with gratitude, because you are coming into a new way of being, a new way of understanding this new energy, and it requires a whole different set of tools, a whole different type of mindset, a whole different kind of way of looking at it. It's different, so it's like Spirit are wanting you to find a new way of birthing this wonderful energy, because it's brand new. It hasn't been done before, or maybe it hasn't been done in the way that you're going to present it. And part of this transformation and this energy into this leadership is that you are finding your own way with it, which is going to give you authenticity. Because we have the butterfly coming out of her hands. So whatever it is, you are going to be birthing a whole new way of doing something or experiencing something, and that is going to give you the wisdom to take the leadership role that Spirit are guiding you towards. You're going to have a way of doing it that nobody's done it before, and that's going to be refreshing for others as well as for yourself. I hope that makes sense. So one more, see if we've got one more card. So basically what Spirit is saying, and I've just been drawn to her head, you will get a lot of information and guidance as to how to proceed with this energy, what it means to you, and how it's going to integrate into your being. For some of you it's already started to happen. You do need some time with this because it needs time to anchor into the earth energy. It's new energy. I do feel it's new. It doesn't have to be like life-changing everything, but I do feel that whatever this is going to be changing for you and within you, and it's going to transform you as well. So you may even have a bit of a glow up. Don't be in a hurry to rush your path, if that makes sense. Look at all your options. I just feel that the paths that you're looking at aren't what they seem. So just choose wisely as to which direction you want to go in. Maybe that you don't have all the facts yet. One more card, please. I do feel what Spirit are saying to me here is a need for you to trust the process of this unfolding in your life, because through you trusting, you're going to get information, insights, internally, externally, through people, maybe talking about certain things that are going to trigger you. You're going to, oh, that's the answer to that thing I was thinking about. You're going to get information coming towards you that is going to help you make sense of what this is or how to move it forward. But what the Spirit was saying is there is a need for you to trust and listen to your intuition and follow your own guidance, because you are getting a lot of guidance from your soul group, from your soul family. Mystical Shaman. I've got so many different things coming through from this. But what Spirit are wanting me to do is to actually read the card in this case. So I'm going to do that. Bear with me a minute. Some message in this that's specific. The symbol of... I forgot the mystical shaman. Yeah. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. Now, isn't that what I was saying? Gosh, thanks guys. In doing so, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story. A new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. So, what you are birthing into the world is something that hasn't been done before. I do feel that you may need to, look at other, get as much information as you can, listen to your intuition, ask Spirit to help you, figure out what this is. It is brand new, and I did say that through your reading. It's something that you haven't consciously been aware of. Your soul is aware of it, and it is going to take time for it to integrate into your being. Don't be afraid to allow it to flow, because I do feel it's going to make sense as the story unfolds. Yes. Okay, lots of different things coming up with the Hunter card. Okay. So don't get too caught up in all of the stuff that's going on around you. This energy is protected by the veil, which is sacred spirit. It is protected. It's also protected here. So, it's going to happen at the right time, at the right place, at the right everything, divine order. Don't force it. Don't push it. Don't try and run after it. Don't get caught up in all this other stuff, because you're going to get clogged up again in your energy, and then you are going to have to do some more clearing of your energy, your space. It may be that you are needing to do that quite regularly, so there's nothing wrong with what you are going through. You may be questioning, like, I know sooner I clean my energy and I clear my space, and then I just feel like this again. I don't understand what's happening. What's happening is that you are clearing and shifting a whole lot of your own personal journey, but in the process you are also transmuting and transforming some of the humanity's negativity that you've agreed to clear as a result of this rebirthing of this new energy. So be gentle with yourself. I'm going to do a final card, guidance, Universal Wisdom Oracle card. The spiritual team are 100% behind you. I'm not getting anything specific, because obviously this is something personal to each and every one of you, and it's connected to your soul energy. It's connected to what you have manifested in past lifetimes, what you've achieved in past lifetimes, and is now ready. This is part of your agreement for being here at this moment in time, and Spirit needs to talk to you specifically about that. So we have eternity coming up for you, and I'll read that. Okay. This card is encouraging you to detach from the restrictions of your mind and look at your life from a more universal perspective. If you try to make your life fit entirely into human logic, you're always going to get the point of view where it no longer makes any real sense. Trying to make sense of every part of your life is like trying to piece together a jigsaw puzzle while only having a few pieces of the puzzle in your possession. It is human nature to strive to work everything out and control things, yet the eternal nature of life is beyond human understanding. The message for you at this time in your life is to focus on the spiritual side of life. Observe your thoughts and fears, and consciously surrender them to the universe. Feel the spirit of nature and her changing seasons. Observe how all of nature is in perfect order, how she accepts all that transpires in the world. Rejoice in the feeling of timelessness that swells within your heart when surrendered by nature's beauty. Okay, group 1, thank you for that. I hope it has helped you understand where you are, what's coming your way. Do not fear it. This is something absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's okay to be a little bit uncertain as to what the hell is unfolding, but Spirit have your back. You have what it takes, and you are meant to be doing this. Remember not to detach. Remember to detach from anything that's kind of keeping you stuck. And yeah, do feel free to leave a comment if this resonates with you, and I wish you all the best of luck. Take care. Hello, group number 2. So you've chosen lapis lazuli, which is connected to your third eye, so your intuition, your psychic abilities. But lapis for me also represents some kind of truth. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know. So what energy is coming forward for you? Wow, we have the lion energy. So this is fiery energy. It's grounded. It's pride. It's proud of what is achieved. It is strength. Obviously represents the strength card in the tarot card deck. Sorry, I just needed some water. So I feel that you've got some strength energy coming in towards you. Now, it may be that it's somebody else, but I feel that that's you. We have elephant. So I feel, okay, elephant's got to do with sacred spiritual energy. I mean, all animals do. But what elephant is bringing in this card is illuminating something for you through this dark period that you may have been through, which may be why you've got the strength card, or this may be what you are going to be going through. But I do feel there's a spiritual awakening, perhaps. Maybe to do with your third eye is opening as well, or that you are gaining strength from trusting your intuitive abilities. Ah, we have hummingbird. This is definitely for you, I feel. Those of you coming to group to card number 2, whatever you want to call it. I do feel that this is some kind. I feel that you're birthing, or you have birthed, or are in the process of birthing a truth about a situation or something within yourself that is going to shed light on the situation around you, or is going to shed light for those people that you touch around you, not necessarily physically. Maybe a truth that you bring into the world through some form of communication. Hummingbird, you know, flaps its wings and keeps the negative energy away and holds a space for sacred energy to come in. So you've got 3 powerful spirit guides coming through. And I haven't said that before, but I do feel that these are spirit guides, so you may want to look up the spiritual meaning of all these 3 animals. I feel that what's coming through is that Spirit are giving you the strength, or will be giving you the strength, to trust some sort of journey that you're going to be going on, if you haven't already, to do with some kind of internal spiritual psychic awakening that is going to then put you into a different place of illuminating the darkness around you for yourself and others. So you are going to be bringing some information through to others that is going to be uplifting and healing for not only yourself but for the world. It's interesting that both lion and hummingbird are looking at the elephant. Now, this is to do with sacred wisdom. So this is something to do with something within you that is being ignited or awoken. So that's what I'm feeling. That's what's coming through. So let's see what else we've got. Divine Masculine, we've got number 22 coming up, and it's interesting that it's under the Lion card. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. I do feel that this energy is what's going to help you activate or commit to or be persistent in activating this energy that's coming towards you. We have integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So yes, I do feel that it's interesting that they're sitting like that as well. Can't see that very well. There's a part of you that you haven't allowed to come through, and now is the time that is going to open up for you. And what Spirit is saying is, you know, you can fight it as much as you want, but actually it's happening. And it's because a part of your soul energy has been splintered, and now you are needing to awaken this part of you into your current journey so that you can integrate all your energies and become the hummingbird, or bring the messages of the hummingbird. You've got Universal Love, card number 44. So you've got two power numbers. You've got 22 and 44. So this is very sacred energy that's coming through for you. That's how I'm feeling it. The frequency of Universal Love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. And that's sitting under hummingbird. And isn't that quite apt? Because hummingbird is all about bringing lightness, joy, holding back the darkness, bringing truth, upliftment. And the final card, you've got your higher self wanting to connect with you, and it's asking you to take time in solitude. So perhaps some of you have been quite driven in your goals. Maybe that you're a masculine, or you may be more driven energetically to take action and drive your life forward. But there is a balancing of your energy to do with the feminine aspect that's coming in. And this is what Spirit are wanting you to focus your energy on, because you are going to come out of this a lot more balanced. And the universal, your connection to universal love is going to flow through you more freely and more flowing, because I feel that, you know, when lion, it's like Leo, it's when lion's head and heart are in alignment, he's majestic, he's, you know, his heart is he's generous, compassionate, powerful, all at the same time, but it's rounded, it's balanced energy. And this is what's needed for you. This is what's coming in for you to balance your energy into who you are as a whole being. And you are needing to take time in order to allow for this to happen. Obviously it's going to mean different things to each and every one of you specifically. Do you feel that this is you sharing some aspect of your truth, that maybe in the past that how you've shared it is maybe felt a bit too aggressive? Maybe people have felt it as being a bit pushy or a bit forceful. I'm not saying you did that intentionally, I'm not saying that's what's happened, but it may be that they're picking it up as a bit too strong, a bit too overpowering, and they're not feeling the heart energy. You know, when you connect it to your whole being and you connect it to source, it just naturally flows through. You don't have to try, you don't have to force, you can just be, and people get it. They get the light, they get your truth, they get your energy. You don't even have to do anything. I feel that's what Spirit are wanting to bring in to balance you, because your truth is needed in the world, whatever shape or form that is. You deserve to be here to have your truth acknowledged, or be in the world, and for it to be received. So no, you're not doing anything wrong. Things are changing, and it's people are becoming more receptive to different types of energy. So that's why Spirit are bringing that in. So we have the Rainmaker coming through. Now the Rainmaker has the ability to create rain, or ask for the rain to come forward. And also I feel it's got to do with you needing to cleanse some area of your life. Cleansing seems to be a theme, maybe some kind of emotional healing or rebalancing, but I do feel there's a brand new energy surrounding you. It's interesting that I've been drawn to the Greens card and the Solitude card. So it may be that for some of you this period of time is going to allow for some kind of healing around your heart chakra that will allow for this integration to take place. But I do feel that there's brand new energy coming in for you. It's almost like you're having a mini rebirth. It's not like a heavy one. It feels quite exciting, refreshing. It's light, it's free. It's like a long time coming in a way. That's how it feels. It feels like it's more flowing than before. It's been quite rigid. Something like that. So anyway, hope that makes sense. Okay. Let's see what else we've got for you. Yes. The Ancient One. So that sits underneath the elephant, and that's definitely got to do with ancient wisdom and support. I'll get into that in a bit more detail. We've got the Sun, illumination, magic. You've got quite a lot of cards coming through, and you've got the completion card. So I just want to point out before I go any further, you've got number sequence 22, 33 and 44. So you've got some master guides, a spiritual team, angels, I don't know, you've got some serious spiritual connection around you that is wanting to connect with you and to help you with this. I do see that what Spirit are bringing to me is the reason why you're needing to go through the solitude period is because you are completing a major cycle in your life. As you integrate this new energy, you are completing a cycle that once was, let me put it this way, you agreed that you needed the masculine energy up until this point, and it's served its purpose, it's given you what you needed out of it. Now it's time for that to end, because how you're going to manifest in the future is going to be much more successful, and you're going to be almost like you're stepping into alchemical energy. So you are becoming, with your integrated feminine and masculine energy, you are going to be able to transform your life. You're going to be able to transform energies around you. So you may be healers, you may be doing some kind of intense manifestation work. Anyway, there's so many things it could be. I'm not going to get into detail, but you'll know what it means to you. You're going to be seeing new ways of how to co-create with Spirit as well. And because of this feminine energy coming in, it's going to allow you to be more receptive to the wisdom and the knowledge that you have within you through previous lifetimes, but also through your spiritual team are bringing you new bits of information that you are needing to bring into your being to birth at this moment in time, or over the next however long it takes. I mean, soul journeys can last lifetimes. So, but I do feel that you're going to come out of this situation feeling a lot younger, a lot lighter. So you may well go through a massive transformation where people kind of look at you and go, oh my gosh, you look different, you look years younger, what's happened? It's like you are shifting a huge amount of stuff. It's interesting because card 1 had something similar in a different way, where they're transmuting, as they're making the changes, they're transmuting some of the human consciousness energy, and it feels like you haven't really chosen to do that like they have. but as a result of you doing this, you're helping in some way to allow it to happen. I don't know how to put that into words. You are helping. It's almost like you're lighting the way for those who are stuck in it, but you're not even aware of that's happening. It's just part of your alchemical energy that you are stepping into that just keeps the other stuff out. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, let's see what else. One more card, please, Spirit. You'll feel excited about this new beginning. This energy is going to feel a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. You have got so much support around you. Do connect with your angels, your spirit guides, your spiritual team, whoever you feel is working with you, because they have a lot that they want to share with you. Yes, and there's the owl. So there is so much wisdom that's coming to you from Spirit, and part of this wisdom is that it's already within you, so you have already mastered some of this wisdom. But I think the lifetime you chose up until now, it didn't allow for this energy or this wisdom or this knowledge to come through, because you would have abused that power. Whereas now you've graduated, you've learned, you've graduated, you're completing the cycle, you've achieved it, you've done it, you've next, you've got your master's cup, and that's where we're going, yippee, right, now let's get this part of you back in, because this is where we need you to be right now. We need this wonderful aspect of your soul, of your energy to come into this world, and for you to do your magic in the world. Okay, so guys, you guys are amazing. I'm going to just close your reading with one card from the Universal Wisdom Oracle card deck. So one final message for group number 2. You've got power. I've got the power. So you've got power card. Wow. Okay, so I'll read that for you, because I can't remember all these things, I'm afraid. Power. Okay, it is time for you to step into your own power. Stop blaming others or blaming circumstances, and take responsibility for your life. You can create the life your heart desires. So I just want to go back to the lion, because the lion really represents the heart and the mind balance, but really the lion it's all to do with the heart chakra. Okay, sorry, I want to rub it in your face. Create a brilliant future by seeing all that you perceive to be past mistakes and setbacks as necessary parts of your growth. Start to see everything in your life as a gift designed to help you find your true path. In doing this, you will feel empowered, yet there is no need to fear power, for true power is not forceful or aggressive, nor is it perfection. True power is simply to stand in your truth and take full responsibility. We sometimes fear our power because deep inside we know that to step into our own power means we may no longer be able to blame others or feel victimized. We find this scary, for in owning our power, we realize that we've had a large part to play in the experiences we've had. True power is also to love and accept all our seeming imperfections, and to work with what we have to the best of our ability at any given time. So I just want to go back to the integration card. that came up. True power is to have the courage to just be who you are regardless of what others think. True power is to have courage to speak your truth without judgment or fear of being judged. So that's it. Okay, group number 2. Wow, thank you for choosing this pile, and I wish you all the best of luck and enjoy your integration and your new awakening. And do speak to your spiritual counsel. Be gentle with your completion, but I do feel that it's going to be a lot quicker and easier than you think. As I feel you've kind of done all the work, and now it's time for this new energy to come in, because it's in line with divine timing. So take care, wish you all the best. Do feel free to comment if this reading resonates with you. Bye for now. Hello everyone who chose group or card deck pile whatever number 3 and the rose quartz. So most of you will know that rose quartz has got to do specifically with heart chakra, and also love, so any kind of love, unconditional love, and also self-love. So we'll just see what Spirit wants you to know, what energy is coming your way. Wow, you've got the sea serpent. So what's coming through, I think the sea serpent is connected to sacral chakra, but what I'm becoming aware of is with the green and the blue. What Spirit are wanting me to speak about is, it does feel like in order for you to birth this, so you have got this Spirit card, and this is in this deck represents that you've been guided by Spirit and something spiritual is coming in for you. And this is some kind of spiritual guidance that's coming through. And what I'm feeling from Spirit is there is something that's brewing, something that's been getting ready to be birthed or be created, but there is a need for some kind of emotional healing, because the sea serpent is very much connected to the sea, obviously, and that to me is just screaming out emotions, emotional healing, emotional clearing, cleansing. I feel forgiveness. I feel this is to do with you forgiving yourself. So let's just see what else comes up. Have the fish. Interesting that we've got the fish as well coming through, because the fish does live in the water, and that's once again really highlighting to me the emotional realm. So I feel that those of you coming into this reading, you may have been feeling like you've been swimming in murky water, so things haven't been very clear, or you may have lost your way because you've been feeling emotionally overwhelmed by a situation, or something that you're working through within yourself, because I'm noticing that the fish is surrounded by quite a lot of dark energy. So it may be that you've been working through some hidden aspect of yourself, some shadow aspect of yourself, and you've kind of got a bit lost in it. Just feels like you've kind of got a bit lost in your emotions or in an emotional situation, and you've lost sight of, and not your fault, don't feel this is your fault, but you've lost sight of where you're going with this, or why you're feeling like this, or how you can get out of this emotionally, what the lessons are around this, what's your way forward with this. So let's see what the final card energy. Oh, you've got the Phoenix Rising. You have got 2 Spirit cards. So I want to just say to you that whatever's been happening in your life, or this part of your journey, has been divinely orchestrated. This has been something that has been divinely orchestrated. You haven't really had a say in the matter, and I feel that whatever's happened has been to trigger you into this murky water, because there is a need for you to get some kind of clarity. But in order to do that, you've needed to go really deep down to, like, it's almost like you have to get to the bottom of the bucket. And you know, when we're swimming at the surface of the bucket, it's like pretty clear. We can kind of see the dirt, and, you know, whatever. But the more we start to create waves as we move slowly further down into the depths of the the muddy water at the bottom, we stir up the mud that's settled at the bottom of the bucket, and we kind of then can't see clearly as to where, what, and how, where am I, how deep am I, what the hell is going on here. And I feel that this has been brought to you by Spirit to help you to kind of really work through something personal. So it may be to do with you trusting your intuition, or this may have to do with you setting boundaries so you can push other stuff out of your energy so you can find you again. But whatever's happening here, you will find out what your answer is. This is to help you rebirth into a whole brand new cycle. You are rising, you are the phoenix rising. You will come out of this so much wiser, so much stronger, and you may even well have an amazing glow up. I think that's the term that's been used or thrown around at the moment. You are going to be shining and standing tall in your power, in your personal strength, which I feel is going to give you focus, drive, determination, boundaries, clarity, whatever it is to move your life forward. So this is really positive. Wow. Allowance. I think this is kind of what Spirit have been saying. You've had to allow things to happen. Oh gosh. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So this definitely confirms, wow, I got culture with, confirms to me that whatever's happened here has been in alignment with divine timing, purpose. You may not see it yet, but it's to get you to this point of expansion, of rebirth, of renewal, rejuvenation. It's such an amazing gift. Wow. And you wouldn't have been put through this if you didn't have the, if you weren't capable of it. Because some of you coming to this reading may well be Scorpios or water signs, or have that strongly in your chart. I don't know why I've said that, but anyway. We've got the healing card. Why am I surprised? The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So whatever's happened has thrown you into this place of darkness or inner healing or inner confusion or emotional confusion, but it's serving a purpose to allow you to heal some part of you or some aspect of your life through this rebirth process. Okay, that is going to lead you to some amazing prosperity. Wow. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart and soul and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. So just have a look at that. Actually, have a look at that. Wow. You guys are having some amazing transformational rebirthing process that is going to lead you to prosperity. Now, prosperity could be wealth, it could be blessings, it could be, you know, stability, it could be work. I mean, it could be absolutely anything and everything. This is going to be birthed through your rebirthing process, through your healing process. You need to allow this to unfold. Spirit have absolutely got your back. You've got 2 spirit cards here, and you need to let go of restriction. So this may be for some of you to do with mental feelings of lack, or nothing ever goes my way, you know, I can't make it happen kind of thing, I can't change my situation, that kind of thing. So you may, for some of you, it may be to do with you absolutely needing to transform some of those beliefs, or deep-rooted fears. Programming is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we're going to bring forward for you with regards to this rebirth and healing transformation that you are going to be going through or are embarking on already. I can't tell you how much energy is surrounding you, how much blessing and support. So I know when we go through something difficult, we don't always feel that spirit are around us, but really they're letting me know that they're around you and they're supporting you. And the fact that your joy guides are around you, they are wanting to lift you out of this into prosperity. They do want to see you shine, you know, rise as the phoenix. Rising is just beautiful, from ashes into something powerful, majestic, strong, amazing. It's interesting, I think all three decks or piles have had something similar in a different type of way, but it's pretty much, anyway, interesting. I wasn't expecting any of this to come on. That's the best part of doing readings, is I think this is going to go this way, and so just goes it has its own mind, which is brilliant, which is how it should be. Hey, you've got the phoenix and the fire at the same place. Okay, let's just have a look here. So you've got 9 and 9. You've got 3 9s, so you are definitely completing this cycle and rising and rebirthing. And you've got, what am I doing? You've also got 8, 9, 10 and 11. So this is definitely a progression of events happening. There's no doubt about it. I kind of saw that already. So you've definitely got, so I'm getting carried away. It's just like the spirit is just shouting at me with all sorts of stuff. You are going to see what all of this was about. You are going to have a much better understanding of where you've been, why spirit have thrown you into this, what led to this, what the learning is. You do need to allow it to come into you. Do not get too caught up in your head, because that's going to block the flow of healing, the flow of insight. It's all to do with allowing things to unfold. Now, I know this is the Sun card, so there is definitely illumination mentally and emotionally if you allow yourself to just let the process unfold. You've got the Phoenix, which is fire, and you've got the fire card twice. So something is really transforming, transmuting. I feel that whatever this is it's like a final cycle. It's the end of a cycle. So there's you are really transforming some area of your life, and you're never going to have to go through that again. And it's going to ignite a sense of passion and excitement into your life, which is going to maybe trigger your prosperity. It's going to lead you in a direction that brings you further prosperity. Obviously it means something different to all of you. It's definitely two things coming through. It's passion ignited, so whatever that means for you, creativity, but it feels also very strongly to do with transmuting, transcending something that's completed and sending it back to spirit, or allowing it to transform into some new seeds. Only message for the spirit. Thank you. Yeah, you are rebirthing something incredible. You are, it's almost like, is this card, the rainbow, this has to do with rebirth as well, and a rebalancing or a renewal of all your chakra centers. So you are being this whole thing that you're going through or are about to go through or have already come out of has been to realign you with a whole new, I was going to say a whole new set of energies. Now, I don't know why that's how they said, that's how they gave it to me. That's how Spirit gave it to me. So I feel that either you're going to have a reboost or recharge or reset to your chakras, so you may be bringing in some whole new different kind of spiritual energy, or you may be having like this whole process is just healing all your chakra centers and realigning you to a whole new abundant part of yourself that maybe you weren't able to access before, because she's a fully abundant, she's the gatherer. She's like, this card reminds me of like autumn or fall. Yeah, well, autumn is more like, or just before autumn starts, it's the harvest time. So she's got all this abundance that she's gathered, that she's manifested, and she's then kind of not storing it or hoarding it, but it's enough to carry her through a dark time or another period where life is a bit more challenging. So you're going to have enough abundance come through, whatever shape or form that means for you, that's going to carry you through more than just for the here and now, if that makes sense. The purpose of this was to throw you into your shadow self or your lower vibrational energy that maybe you weren't aware of in the past. So part of the message is that instead of blaming everybody around, you need to look at what they've mirrored to you, and those are the energies that you are needing to transform or acknowledge or accept into your awareness, so that you can have this full rebirth and transformation that will align you with a new energy, new prosperity, new beginning. It's just like, wow. So there you go, guys. I'm going to just do one more card, a final guidance from the Universal Oracle Wisdom Oracle. Blah, blah, blah. So Spirit, what is the final message you would like to bring? Pile number 3. It's crazy when I do readings, it's like starts off really bright in my room, and then as the reading progresses it goes dark. You have got rose quartz and that's the crystal that came with the piles. Oh wow, so you've got double rose quartz, so there's so much love. Okay, rose quartz, let me read it. I love the synchronicity. Okay, rose quartz. As you weave the tapestry of your life, allow each stitch to be sewn with love. The rose quartz card has shown up in your reading today to encourage you to reflect upon and examine how you truly feel about yourself and your life. Do you feel loved, successful, and happy? The truth is, you are equal to the greatest being that has ever lived, and that you deserve to feel, be, and have all your heart's desires. Whether you realize it or not, your power is beyond measure. Your angels ask you to embrace the power, beauty, and wisdom within you. Know that you can use these special qualities to create and manifest anything in your heart's desire. Love yourself as you truly are, and allow your love to radiate out in every direction. To truly love is to have love and compassion for all living things, but first and foremost you must have love and compassion for yourself. True peace, prosperity, and happiness can only be achieved through love. Yet before these things can manifest in the world around you, you must feel them and love them in your heart. Wow. Namaste. Thank you for coming to this reading today. I've got cold shivers. You guys have got so much support around you, and wherever you are in this process, I wish you all the best of luck, and I know that you are going to get through this and you're going to come out shining and just amazing, and the love that's going to surround you is just going to be magical. I wish you all the best of luck. Please feel free to comment if this reading has resonated with you. Do take care, and I'll see you soon.